Okay, well, let's hope that Army can not die, and we'll go on to the next pitch. All right, next we have a fella named Bill, did not give a last name, and he wants to pitch us the Equestrian Groomer. Hello, Bill. Welcome to the show.
Hello, I am William Forsyth d'Urberville, formerly the 10th Viscount of Falmouth. I have, I think, quite a fantastic idea that I would like to impart to you all.
Okay. Are you on Downers?
No, I am of slightly advanced age,
Okay.
but I still have
Pretty good.
enough energy to really give a real go at this invention.
Sure. Forgive me, our last caller was completely and just wasted, so forgive me. I'm sorry. Proceed.
What do you got?
Yes. Well, I have come up with a invention to kind of help stem the tide of my financial losses, as I've am something of a former aristocrat. I've been excommunicated, and I've come up with some fantastic ideas. Chiefly, I have two, but chiefly I have my Equine Groomer. It's a mechanical horse brush that can be utilized to sort of automate the upkeep of your horses, so that you'll be the pride of your local polo society, or you'll be, the pride of the African battlefield. Well, in South Africa, or wherever else you might be taking your mission.
I mean, it sounds good. Obviously, saving time is always a good thing, and time is money, as they say. So.
Yes. You see, when the lads, they trot out their cavalry in the South African bush, the the mechanical horse brush will impart a shining coat to their cavalry that will lift the spirits and lighten the hearts of the loyal subjects of the British Empire, compelling those of the darker complexion to flee from Her Majesty's shining light,
Hold on, stop right there.
expediting the
Is this guy
establishment
racist?
of Western civilization in those barbaric
I'm getting
lands.
some apartheid vibes here.
Hmm?
What century are you from?
Well, I was born sometime in the 19th century, I suppose. I don't know that I still have my birth certificate.
You drink the blood of orphans to sustain your.
No. I mean, I did run into a bit of trouble with the family. I had some inopportune photographs were taken outside of a certain personage's house, and I have run into a little bit of a sticky situation in the meantime, which brings me here.
So you brought
you're
up
a peeping Tom.
Hmm?
So you're a peeping Tom.
No, not at all. I really don't know that we need to get into those sorts of details, but I
think we probably should, honestly. It seems you a very dubious character, to say the least.
I love this guy.
A certain affiliation was established between myself and another individual of some notoriety, but it is all, I assure you, simply rumor. the photographic evidence is only that. These days they have programs where you can erase a person from a photograph, and certainly ergo you could insert a person into a photograph, and you cannot say with any certainty that I was outside of a house waving to a teenage girl. It cannot be proven definitively, but these things become matters of public relations, as they seem to have a word for it these days.
When you say waving, what type of waving? Because I'm thinking this is going down a road we don't want to go down.
I think we're already there.
I'm always down to go down this road.
I'd also like to know if you could digress on who this famous individual was. I'd love to hear that.
Listen, the boy that helped me invent this mechanical horse brush was completely unharmed. I swear to you that there was no foul play involved, despite the allegations that have been lodged against me. I simply needed some additional expertise. My mind is a little bit stuck in a foregone era, and simply rely upon the youth to invigorate my new inventions.
Okay, look
Your
here.
invention of a equestrian groomer.
Yes, so you can be the pride of your local polo society.
I need to know like what these allegations are, if I'm willing to invest in this so-called grooming device.
Okay,
once again, you are right, Finn.
Hey, so let me just stop you all right there. I think you're getting too focused on what's actually important here, and that's making money. Look, I don't care about this dude's past. It's cool if he has videos out there. That's just something else we can load on Contraband Flicks. So
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But as being the sole proprietor of that, I think this is more of your wheelhouse. I'm definitely with Finn again, where we need to think about this origin story here. This man that should clearly be dead.
Look, I love this individual. I'd love to hear his stories even more.
I have never been spoken to in quite that way, other than my dear mother Victoria. I am quite taken aback.
I'm sorry, guy.
Let's talk about this brush for 1 second here.
Yes, please.
Does the horse enjoy being groomed by this brush?
Oh, in my opinion, I would say, who doesn't enjoy being groomed?
Right.
Grooming is one of the finest experiences, and a horse is no stranger either.
Right. Okay.
I think he's using the horse as a metaphor for a little boy.
That's fine too, because what I'm about to ask is, can you make that horse come?
Oh, come on.
I come from a noble and royal background that would preclude me from making any further comment on such a crass remark.
Look.
No, you can definitely comment. You have a dirty mind.
Look, Seaman's at a premium right now. That's what I'm concerned about.
You seem to be distracted.
I am very intrigued by this individual.
Perhaps you would be more interested in my second invention.
No, I want to hear more about the first one.
Let's hear the second.
I have a second invention which may distract your minds from this disgusting direction you seem to have taken this.
Please, let's be distracted.
Yes. I have a second invention, which is a single gold inlaid ivory toothbrush. The end is capped with the tooth of a slayed Javan tiger bristled with the whiskers of the Zanzibar leopard, and adorned with the feathers of the Tahitian sandpiper.
Wow.
It is a fine toothbrush indeed. Perhaps you would be interested in this toothbrush.
How you said it's ivory?
Ivory with gold inlay.
How is this ivory procured?
Oh, it was procured by some of our greatest hunters in the Congo, with a nice blow dart with poison tip in the bush, hunting after the wild game. That's what we are brought up to do, after all. The white rhinoceros has been laid low. I have perhaps materials for a second toothbrush that could be devised from the horn of the white rhinoceros.
So this is a one-of-a-kind object.
One of a kind, and you could be...
I'm out. The rhinoceros is an endangered animal, so yeah.
No, the white rhinoceros is still plentiful on the plains.
You're obviously using poachers to hunt an endangered animal.
I think these were killed like a century ago. I think these...
No, I don't believe that.
No.
My grandson served in World War II and fought valiantly against Hitler's forces and Her Majesty's Royal Air Force. And my great-nephew...
I don't care about your family.
So, look, if there's no evidence that it was killed recently, you're not really dealing with any kind of threat. I mean,
it's still illegal to trade, though.
Possibly, unless you were to label it as something else.
Has Churchill established some law that prevents the sale of fine ivory on the international market?
What does Mr. Churchill have to do with any of this?
Well, he is the law of the land, is he not? He's the Prime Minister.
No.
No? Oh, well, cart this fellow off to the nearest insane asylum, because I don't know what era he thinks he might be in, but... Do
you have a relative named Hans?
Please, fellow, I have suffered at the hands of too many fellows named Hans to want anything to do. I'm such a relative.
I'm not sure we can make a deal with you.
Well,
Bill.
Look. Okay, let me be frank with you. There is no money to be made in a horse brush or a toothbrush. However, I am very interested in these films that came from your past. I think that's where the real money lies. Due to the recently procured business that we now have here, Finley, I think that it's our mutual interest to get these films.
Do you not have a local polo society? And do you not think that those members might be interested in having the finest equine available and on display for all to see?
We don't play polo here.
Well,
we play football.
You play soccer?
No. We're not grass fairies over here.
And as regards these videos, I just cannot say that any such thing exists.
Well, without those videos, I don't see a deal happening.
This is quite unfortunate, for I am in dire straits and am in dire danger of losing my estate.
Yes, you have found yourself in a mighty quagmire.
And don't trade illegal commodities.
Now are you poking fun at me, sir? Because I will not stand for this sort of treatment from a peasant such as yourself.
Let me ask you one question here. You said you're from Africa, correct?
No.
Would
no.
you happen
No.
would you happen to be a
We
certain
come north of the Africana. We come from the mighty British Empire. We here to tame the savage bush.
And go take all its natural resources and pillage
How
and rape your way to the top.
How
Mhm.
dare you confuse me with those, well, lesser beings.
I think that we just need to end it here. This is clearly not going to happen.
Like
What
I
do we
said,
say?
Enjoy your
like
toothpick.
yeah, like I said, no videos, no deal.
Oh, American imperialism
Oh,
is
bollocks.
at it
I
once
might
again.
be interested if you tell me who this individual was.
What individual?
The person you keep saying, this famous individual that these allegations up against you.
You're doing peeping
If you
Tom
bring that to
on
light,
there,
I might be able to
old
help you
man.
out.
This is not the nature of my business pitch, unfortunately. And so I cannot, in good faith, impart that
Well, then why would you bring it up?
information to you.
It's a deal breaker then.
It came up incidentally. Well,
All right.
it's
I
quite
nominate the
regrettable
cancel.
that you're not interested in my equine horse brush or my fantastic gold inlaid ivory toothbrush. But I do appreciate the time that you took to sit here with me.
Well, thank you for being so polite. Have a great evening and enjoy the remainder of your days here, Hunter.
Oh, thank you, dear sirs. And have a good evening.
Thanks for wasting 20 minutes of my time.
Look,
My time, I assure you, sir, my time is much, much, much more valuable than yours.
No.
I'm canceling you.
Look,
Goodbye, Bill.